Typical. Typical. Why does that do that? Alright, Flight Simulator's crashed because I opened OBS and started streaming, so I'm going to start again. Which means VPilot's turned off. That means it gives everyone a bit of time to join in, hey? So I've got to restart that whole thing, which is always annoying. So we are Alpine 25 Kilo, loaded up at Innsbruck, hopefully shortly, on one of the Alpha gates. We're going to be taking a taxi to runway 28, doing a left turn out after departure, flying across to Innsbruck, and then doing a approach to Innsbruck. Vienna Control is online, although I'm always a bit confused as to where he covers. It seems very temperamental. Sometimes you call him and say, I want to land at Innsbruck, and he goes, I don't care about Innsbruck. And sometimes he doesn't. Today it does look like he's covering Innsbruck as well, so we'll see how that goes. It does look like 08 is the preferable runway. That's what I just landed on, so yeah. One can hope. That's just a case of hoping this thing loads up properly. Continue in normal mode. I don't want safe mode. It's far too safe. Oh, it's already crashed. Checking for updates. There you go, you got my gamer tag up there. I don't know what you can do with that, to be honest. Come on, load up. So, that is pretty annoying, actually. Right, let's start the stream, and kaboom, off goes this. Oh dear. So now that OBS is actually going, and we just need to set up the plane, essentially. Hopefully that's it. So SimBrief is loaded up. Actually, I'm going to redo the entire flight plan because it wanted us at 39,000 feet. And I do not want to be using... Hey? Hey? Yeah, it's doglegging us out to Turin to count for the actual... So altitude is going to be 23,000 feet. Analyze route. That's valid. We're going to use Deger's Free Whiskey. Reason for that is because we're using runway 28 at Zurich. No, it's a Free Whiskey departure, please. 128 miles flight, not too bad. Go to top, generate the flight. Let's go. So there we go. You can see that. There we go. So now we've got our flight. We've got Alpine EJU, 25 kilo, Airbus A20 Neo from Zurich LSZH to Austria or Innsbruck LOWI. Alternate is Munich today. Cruise flight level 210. Today is the 23rd of April. That is indeed true. And departure is in about 16 minutes. Hopefully the simulator will have loaded by then. Airtime's 26 minutes. That's a very short flight. Block fuel 4.5 tons. No extra fuel needed. Zero fuel weight and takeoff weight is all here. DX remarks none. AirAC is current. We're using British Airways format, and so on and so forth. One thing I will now do is take this takeoff weight of 68.073 and plug it into the takeoff calculator. So that is going to be here. There we go. Actually, let's set the flight up now. To Zurich, please. LSZH, Zurich. Scroll. Alpha 11 we were. Let's do real time and live weather. Close fly. So yes, takeoff calculation. Zurich 28. Get the METAR. Anti-ice going to be off. Takeoff weight was, nope, it was 63. 68.1 ish. Let's do 68.1 tons. Center of gravity we don't have yet. We're going to use flex config +1, and aircon is going to be on for departure. So we just need to get the center of gravity now from the sim. So we'll do that quickly, and we'll also call up Zurich again, get all of our clearance sorted out. So connect, flight pan, fetch, file. There we go. Make sure we're still on our own, more or less. And I'm just going to go straight to the pushback part. We're already cleared for pushback, so I'm just going to quickly load the aircraft up, and I'm going to set the pushback up here. There we go. Punk. Get contact with ATIS. So ATIS is still, it's Juliet now. Departure's 28, arrivals 14. Transition level 7.5, means above that we're using standard pressure. Winds variable between 350, blah blah blah. Cav OK. Temperature's 13, dew point 7, QNH 1000, no sig changes. Report aircraft type on initial contact. Okay, so this LSLH app now, we've got to put that in there. So let's set the whole plane up again. So external power on, blick all these lights out. It's not really the proper procedure. Start the IRSs. Inertial reference system. Lights, bit of panel lighting, that and that. Probably scramble one of these by this point. 135. 225.
Full clear to land.
There we go.
Runway 14 clear to land. Amber 154.
Right, AOC, send, start, init, request. Blah blah blah. That's going to get done afterwards. Performance, flaps 1, flex takeoff, we don't know yet. We're going to set that all up after we've got the data there. Sim brief data in.
Easy 5 for Romeo,
there we go, 15 Windshear, all runway, no sig changes.
Correction 120, descent flight level 100.
So from
expect let's approach runway 14.
Taxi 1 airport info.
100 and left turn 105.
That's this one here, there we are. And then we want runway 28, we want this information about that. Caution expect turbulence, do not mistake 32, land and hold short is conducted, that's no problem. SID is Diggers through whiskey.
Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo, push start approved, face east. Push and start approved, face east. Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo.
2. Star is a MADEV arrival. So just come into MADEV LMM finished. The approach is localizer, so RNAV Zulu 08. There we go. Zurich arrival, Alpine 25 kilo. Sorry, I think we had a disconnect there. Are we still alright for pushback?
Alpine 25 kilo, hello again. Clearance is still valid, push and start still approved, face east.
Thanks, push start approved and face east and clearance good. Alpine 25 kilo. Okay, so we can start pushback. Clearance is the same.
Lufthansa 916 Echo, turn right,
All of our
heading
squawk
240.
codes, etc. that we've already set. So squawk was 1000. It's the Deges
Easy 5 for
3
Romeo, fly
whiskey.
heading 130.
130 for 6 Romeo.
So if we go on to pin charts, sit, there we go.
Lufthansa 916 Echo, descend to 6000.
So go there, DME 2.3, turn left to intercept 252 radial. Cloten, left turn 210 knots, no more. So we'll hopefully get it all sorted. Okay, we need to also just do the fuel quickly. So OFP 4560 here, so just go into here. 4560. Do that fast, it'll take half a minute. Start all the APU up. Absolutely not what you'd do in real life. Refueling while starting the APU and having a push truck on connected.
Please release parking brake.
Yes, hush.
Please release parking
No,
brake.
I refuse.
Boarding completed.
Boarding complete, fuel's on board. And we can now go to
Number
performance.
154, welcome to Zurich. Continue taxi
In it, sorry.
straight ahead via Juliet, hold short runway 28.
This is 24.3.
Please release parking brake.
Continue taxi via Juliet, holding short runway 28, number 154.
Lufthansa 916 Echo, turn right heading 320.
Turn right heading 320.
Calculate. So flex is 57.
Work up front here and waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way.
Actually, let me check that quickly. Performance, we're looking for in it, takeoff weight 63, not 68.
Easy 5 Papa Romeo, turn right heading 240.
Turn right 240.
Flex 63. So flex is going to be 63 Celsius. We're going to check that these speeds match up. So we've got 133, 134, 138. EasyJet Sim Pilot's giving us 135, 135, 138. So I'm going to set that actually.
Easy 5 Papa Romeo, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1000.
138.
6,000 feet and QNH 10 top.
Okay, that's all good to
Number
go.
154, cross runway on 28 on Juliet is approved. After crossing, taxi to stand Foxtrot 13 via Alpha and Yankee.
Parking brakes are
Release
released.
parking brakes, turn on the AP there. These two are going to go on as well.
Start in the sequence.
Everything else is loaded, so we're good to go. These speeds are set.
Number 154, cross
The initial
runway
climb
28
is
on Juliet is
5,000
approved.
feet.
After crossing, taxi to stand Foxtrot
Engine
13
one's done.
via Alpha and Yankey.
So that means we switch the switch
Sorry,
over to
crossing runway
ignition, and we ask the
28 via
engine to turn
Juliet
itself on.
approved. Taxiing to stand Foxtrot 13 via Alpha and Yankee, number 154.
Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo, requesting taxi.
Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo, taxi straight ahead, hold short Kilo.
Straight ahead, holding short Kilo. Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo.
Lufthansa 916 Echo, descend to 5,000 feet.
Yeah, it's 40% in
Descend
one.
to 5,000 feet, Lufthansa 916 Echo.
So cool second engine. That brings up the PTU.
Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo, left on Kilo, hold short Alpha.
Left Kilo, holding short Alpha, Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo.
Easy 5 Papa Romeo, turn right heading 320.
Turn right 320, Papa Romeo.
So engine 1 and 2 is available. Let's have a look and wait for number 1. Just going to turn some of these lights up here.
Lufthansa 8 Papa
Two,
Kilo,
unlock
turn
that.
crossing left to right on Alpha is the business jet. After the business jet, taxi holding point runway
So this is
28
all
via
done.
Alpha.
Bernd, business jet from
Anti-ice, ECAM, let's check that ECAM.
following Alpha, holding short to 8.
Parking brakes
Lufthansa 8
set.
Papa Kilo.
So steering
Startup is
disconnect.
complete. You may disconnect.
Lufthansa
Control
916 Echo,
set
turn
1,
left heading
up.
230.
Have a good flight.
And rudder trim is
Left
neutral.
to 0,
Waiting for the
916
visual.
Echo.
Thank you.
Taxi
and
flight
goodbye.
control check, so give it a second actually there. Left and right are okay. And the rudder. Good. Check flaps 1 and F. Alpine 25 kilo ready for taxi.
Alpine 25 kilo taxi holding point runway 28 via inner and alpha.
Inner Alpha hold 28, Alpine 25 kilo. Radar predicted wind shear, need to turn it to on and auto system. There we go. Engine mode select is okay, ECAM memo takeoff, no blue, let's check.
Easy 5 Papa Romeo descent 5,000 feet.
So we need to do auto brake 2 max,
5,000 feet, easy 5.
cabin check and takeoff config test.
Lufthansa 916 Echo descent 4,000 feet.
Descent 4,000 feet, Lufthansa 916 Echo.
Taxi wise, let's turn on the taxi lights and the runway turn off lights.
Lufthansa 916 Echo, any
APU
speed?
coming off now.
Negative, free speed.
I'm just going to go over to here.
Lufthansa 916
Pin charts, taxi. We've got Alpha and Inner. So Inner and
Lufthansa
Alpha, wasn't
916
it?
Echo, turn left heading 170, cleared RLS approach runway 14, report established.
Could you say again the heading for correction
So it's
916
Inner,
Echo?
Lufthansa 916 Echo, turn
Alpha
left
1.
heading 170.
It's along here basically.
Left heading 170, cleared ILS runway 14, Lufthansa 916 Echo.
Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo, the wind 030 degrees, 7 knots, runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28, clear takeoff, Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo. Amber 154 back at stand Foxtrot 73. Thank you for ATC, bye.
Thank you very much for the flight to Zurich. Have a wonderful Saturday. Easy 5 Papa Romeo, turn left heading 240.
KLF 2505.
It's the end of the Inner. We're going to be on Alpha in a second there. There we go. Check left, no one coming.
AC 5 Papa Romeo, reduce speed 210 knots.
210 knots for 5 Romeo.
Alpine 25 Kilo, line up runway 28 and wait.
Line up runway 28 and wait, Alpine 25 kilo.
85 Romeo, just for information, any further descents?
Easy 5 Papa Romeo, you can expect descent in 0.3 of a mile.
The ignition can be turned off there.
Perfect.
Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo, report passing
Go for
altitude.
line up.
2,300 feet, Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo.
Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo, you are identified. Climb flight level 120.
Up onto the runway there. It's a downhill runway.
Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo.
About 0.3
85
degrees.
Papa Romeo, descent 4,000 feet.
Descent 4,500.
Strobes on, everything's on.
Alpine 25 Kilo, the wind 030 degrees, 7 knots, runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 28, Alpine 25 kilo. Okay, good to go.
85 Papa Romeo, turn left heading 170,
50%
cleared
and
RLS
one
approach
packs are on.
runway 28, free speed.
Left 170, cleared ILS approach, runway 14, free speed. Easy 8 Romeo.
Yes, of course, cleared RLS runway 14.
Flex, SROS and runway.
Lufthansa 916 Echo, confirm established.
We are established on runway 14, 916 Echo.
Lufthansa 916 Echo, the wind 030 degrees, 7
building,
knots, runway
80
14,
knots.
cleared to land.
Clear to land runway 14, Lufthansa 916 Echo.
Good. 20. B100. 8.
Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo, left
Positive
direct
flying.
Degas.
Left direct Eagles, Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo.
Gear up. Interesting noise there. Is that landing gear freaking out?
Alpine 25 Kilo, set squawk mode Charlie.
There you go, sorry.
Alpine 25 Kilo, thank you. Report passing altitude.
Alpine 25 Kilo, 2,500 feet.
Alpine 25 Kilo, you are identified, climb flight level 120.
Climb flight level 120, Alpine 25 Kilo. Okay, going to climb phase now. Thrust climb.
Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo, climb flight level 230.
Climb flight level 230, Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo.
Easy 5 Papa Romeo, number 2 for landing, free speed.
I'm just landing free speed.
Yeah, we're making the left turn now. We're going to intercept the radial. And the maximum speed is 210 until after a sort of point. Altitude is by ATC, so that's no problem. We're going to keep going up. Just keep an eye out. We've got left-hand side traffic up above, but he's 5,000 above, so no factor. There's 210 knots reached. We can't go above that speed now anyway. We're going to start hitting some clouds in a second. Just hitting Zürich now. Main station down here. Using Bing Maps actually at the background scenery. So we should probably actually go into the pin charts and look at the SID, since that's what we're doing. Okay.
Alpine 25 Kilo, direct Degas.
Fly direct Degas, Alpine 25 Kilo. Direct Degas. Insert.
Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo, contact Maastricht on frequency 135.750.
So here we are here.
135.
Now clear direct to Degas, so basically just go straight across the chart there.
This is the 916 Echo located Hotel 1.
Okay, there's transition level 7.5. We're going to set standard altitude and pressure. You see we've now gone up to 8,000 feet.
Lufthansa 916 Echo,
Given that it's
welcome to
quite a
Zurich.
big-
Taxi descent Alpha 05.
keep the speed
via
here for
Juliet
now.
and inner. Cross runway 28 on Juliet is approved.
Could you say again for 916 Echo? Sorry.
916 Echo, taxi descent Alpha 05 via Juliet and inner. Cross runway 28 on Juliet is approved.
Taxi and Alpha 05 via Juliet inner and crossing Juliet runway 28.
So I'm going to do
approved.
direct again, just to
Alpine 25 Kilo, climb flight level 230.
re-establish that. Climb level 230, Alpine 25 Kilo. 23. Yeah. Okay, we're just going to go on a heading now, and I'm going to go kind of direct to that point there. Open climb at this point. Can get the plane to do what it wants. We've got no more flaps, it's clean. We haven't reached the top of the descent already, that's nonsense. We start descending now, we won't even get to Innsbruck because we'll hit a mountain. Zurich looking nice and busy down there. We've got one just landing on 14. There's 16. There's 2 aircraft there, a couple over the ends. There's the runway marking there. Very nice. So we're now looking towards the Zurich Lake here. We've got the board and see you can take Constance up ahead. So we're still going along that. We have not reached the top of descent. Silly system.
Easy 5 Romeo vacated.
Easy 5 Papa Romeo, welcome to Zurich. Taxi to stand Alpha 07 via Juliet and Inner. Cross runway 28 on Juliet is approved.
Taxi stand Alpha 07 via Juliet Inner and cross runway 28 via Juliet.
Just let it climb up now. The arrival we're going to be doing on Zulu 08. And Madev 1 Bravo arrival via LMM. Yeah, that's the one. Insert. Let's have a look, make sure that all makes sense. So you get to Madeb, LMM. This point here needs to be cleared out, there we go. And then we've got these waypoints down here. And then we're going to land. It's a 3.7 degrees, I think, 3.5 maybe. Let's quickly check the charts actually, since we've got those. So, pin charts, Star Madeb, there we go. LMM is at 13,000 or above. So I'm just going to put that in there. There we go, set. And then the next one is the arrival approach chart. So from LMM, coming in at WI 749, descending at 3.6 degrees, all the way down. As Deg is straight ahead, followed by Gamsa, and then the top of descent shortly after. Okay, nearly reaching our top of climb there. We can definitely turn off the landing lights off at this point. All of these can come off as well, and that's standard. All the mountains on the right there. Lake Constance here, we're going to kind of poke into Germany just a little bit, and then come back down through the Antoniok Pass.
Also, one more reminder to please return from congregating to the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Alpine G5 Kilo contact München on frequency 134.150, goodbye.
Munich 134.150, 125 kilo, danke ciao. 3415.
Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo, descent flight level 210.
Yeah, that'll be Munich.
Descending flight level 210, Lufthansa 8 Papa Kilo.
München radar, Alpine 25 kilo with you, flight level 230 inbound Gamsa.
Alpine 25 Kilo, München radar low identified, descent flight level 150.
Descend flight level 150, Alpine 25 kilo. We'll just do a 1,000 feet per minute descent. We're going to catch up to that there. Then we're going to intercept the profile.
So 24 Charlie München, hello identified. Lufthansa 44 Mike, descent flight level 220.
This is actually eerily what it did look like out of the window as I was coming into land earlier today. Very hazy.
München Main Tobi Lufthansa 6 Hotel X-Ray flight level 230 inbound Tiger.
So 6 Hotel X-Ray München radar servos identified.
From the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business we need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated.
Lufthansa 24 Charlie, speed 250 knots.
Flight attendants, please begin tactical right.
Lufthansa 2 Golf India, speed 280 knots.
Speed 280 knots, Lufthansa 12 India.
There you go, we found our
44
profile
Mike,
there.
descent flight level 210.
210 for Mike.
München French Post 27 Mike November passes flight level 80 for 150.
French Post 27 Mike November, München radar low identified, climb flight level 310.
Continue flying flight level 310 French Post 27 Mike November.
The wind's calmed down a bit now.
Papa Kilo, descent to reach flight level 120
Got a variable
at
15 gusting 25. So I'm going to say
Papa Kilo negative 120 at diesel.
that's annoying, isn't it?
120 at diesel.
Transavia 5873 München radar low identified.
There's a guesstimation there.
Transavia 6 Kilo
is
München radar low identified. Delta
1,000.
Charlie Hotel, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots bei der Charlie Hotel.
Lufthansa 44 Mike, descent flight level 190.
17.
Lufthansa 2 Golf India, descent flight level 130 at 2000 feet per
Barometric
minute,
minimum
correction
is 4 chance.
2500 feet per minute or greater.
Descent 130 2500 feet per minute operator Lufthansa 12 India.
Berlin 271, contact arrival 128.025, bye bye.
128.025 Berlin 271.
Fraction 86 kilo, monitor Unicom, bye bye.
Decision altitude is 2,900 feet.
Lufthansa 6 descent.
Lufthansa 6 Hotel
It's about
X-ray,
1,000
descent to
above.
reach flight level 130 at Buram.
130 at Buram 6 Hotel X-Ray.
Transavia 90 Victor, descent flight level 270.
Descending 270 90 Victor.
Lufthansa 44 Mike, descent flight level 180.
Descent flight level 180 for Mike.
So at speed 220, we're going to start decreasing into this now.
Lufthansa 24 Charlie, descent flight level 130 at 2000 feet per minute or greater.
Lufthansa 24 Charlie, descent 130 2000.
Mission radar Terra Flight 362 requesting flight level 370.
Unable. Delta Charlie Hotel, contact arrival 128.025.
So I'm going to set a hard limit at Elman because this is not going to work otherwise.
Lufthansa 44 Mike, descent flight level 13, correction 140. Lufthansa 44 Mike, descent flight level 140.
140 for Mike.
Lufthansa 44 Mike, contact arrival 128.025.
Speed wise 175, 165.
Lufthansa 44 Mike, contact arrival 128.025.
128.025 for Mike, apologies, goodbye.
In terms of the actual
Terra Flight
arrival
362,
chart,
contact München 132.550.
there's no speed restrictions here actually, so that's true.
Terra Flight 362, contact München 132.550.
132.550 Terra Flight 362.
Lufthansa 6 Hotel X-Ray, contact arrival 128.025.
128.025 6 Hotel X-Ray.
Alpine 25 Kilo, contact Wien radar 132.6.
132.6 speed for Alpine 25 kilo, thanks, bye.
Lufthansa 24 Charlie, speed 250 knots.
Super Charlie at 250 knots.
No cloud layer there.
Confirm you would like to cancel 25 miles from now or 25 miles from X-ray 081?
From now.
Just call me anytime. Call me when you're ready.
Danke, warte ich noch, ne?
Bitte gern.
Wien radar, Servus, Alpine 25 Kilo, descending flight level 150.
25 Kilo, hello, identified information, Bravo, expect the RNP Yankee runway 08, be advised, severe wind chill turbulence throughout the valley and final approach.
Well, thanks, check information, and then RNAV Yankee 08, thanks for the info. Forgot the rest of my call sign there. So, change the approach. RNAV Yankee.
Thunder 1479, just got
The rest is
identified,
same.
climb level 280, final level.
280 and final level Lufthansa 1479.
Alpine 25 Kilo, descent 3000 feet, the QNH 1001.
Descend to altitude 13,000 feet on QNH 1001, Alpine 25 Kilo. Okay, flaps 1. Use open descent now, and then we're going to get up to 3.6 degrees on that. So we're going to get the vertical track thing there ready. We're coming in over the Handenjoch now, more or less.
Go ahead.
Hopefully at some point we'll start appearing on the chart. So somewhere here we should have imps and all that.
Roger, thank you.
Actually pretty accurate now, the snow is very much like
climb
that.
level 280.
So we don't need speed brakes anymore, we'll take
Stopping
that
climb level 280, we'll go 206.
So severe wind shear on the entire approach. We're on the altimeter already, so that's good.
25 Kilo, cleared RNP Yankee 08, report established.
Cleared RMP Yankee 08, by 25 Kilo. So we're cleared for the approach and report established. That's fine, so we're basically going to go after WI 810.
We'll go to 206 for that for me to
Let's
stop
have
and
a
climb
look.
back
So we need to get rid of this chart.
If I'm at 280,
We
but
want the Yankee one instead. So Yankee's a bit more detailed, a few more waypoints. It is, but looks a bit 3.77 degrees. Descent angle 3.77, yeah. Okay, we're at the altitude now, we're going to start reducing down to our approach speeds. So we're going to ask for that now, performance, approach phase, confirm. That's going to get us to our flaps 1 speed there. Good. So at Elman we're going to turn left, and at WI 811. 810, where's 810? Yeah, that's where we start, 3.77 degrees downwards. So 3.8.
Wien radar, hello, TerraFlight 362 on flight level 350 inbound
Do flaps 2.
Akima.
TerraFlight 362, Wien has got identified Masud.
We're going to ask for 175 knots. At this point it starts to get a bit bumpy, hopefully.
Masu Whiskey arrival.
Whiskey 2806, climb plant level 320.
Climbing cycle 320 now, we'll go 2806.
Okay, we're coming in now. Let's do 165 knots.
Fuel Sky
It's going to start to get bumpy.
Fuel Sky
3 can go in.
Did you receive my CPTC message?
We just received that, you terminated the service.
Perfekt, danke. Unicom wieder ran.
Fuel Sky 315, monitor Unicom. Bye, danke.
3.8. Gear down.
Lufthansa 87 Alpha, contact München, 128.025, wiederhören.
München 128.025 Lufthansa 87 Alpha, vielen Dank für den Service.
That means that when we set our last layer of flaps, nothing's going to happen. It also just means we're fully stable as much as possible. Why did that turn into 8.5? I wanted 3.8.
Sierra Delta, contact München, 134.150, wiederhören.
134.150, Oscar Sierra Delta, servus.
Just going to go for 4 to start with. Medium auto brake.
November Foxtrot Lima Romeo, Roger Alpha, cancel time 40, VFR descent is approved, speed wise control, the SPS is up to level 125, report passing level 125.
Alpha considered time 40 and descending below control.
Okay, here comes the wind. We're aiming for flight level 106 at this point and 96 by the next one, so I'm just going to keep an eye on those two things. So we've got 1.4 miles coming down nicely.
Windräder, guten Abend, Eurowings 887.
887, Wien, grüß Gott, go ahead.
The Eurowings 887, flight level 360
A bit
inbound.
too high by the looks of it.
887, grüß Gott, identified.
Way too high, let's get a little steeper.
Lufthansa 1479, descent flight level 170, rate 2000 or greater.
Descent 170, rate 2000 or greater. Lufthansa
171 by this point.
Radar, good afternoon, speed 257, Windshear, flight level 340, CPDF 295.
This 257 are also with you identified. Sierra flight 362, descent level 250.
Literally my view earlier today. Literally the same.
Descent level
Bit more snow on the top
250,
here, a bit less snow down there. But otherwise, it's actually good.
5 kilo, the wind at Innsbruck is now 110 degrees, 16 knots, maximum 30 knots, minimum 25 knots. Windshear reported alarm is 08, clear to land, good luck.
Clear to land, runway 08, Alpine 25 kilo. Okay, we're coming in now nicely, 8-3 for the next one. Clear to land. We've been given a good luck wish.
So, Traffic Tango, has got identified, climb level 300.
Considering the EasyJet pilot who just flew me into
turn right heading 090.
Innsbruck did this in one go.
Turn right, 090.
I'm hoping I'll do the same.
Traffic Tango
Be good.
identified, climb level 300.
Okay, 8-3. 2 miles to go, so I think we're back on the profile.
26, descending 23,000 for 5,000.
Not in submat, says bye-bye.
There's 8,300 coming up. There's the descent profile as well. So we're going to ask for 3.7, 3.8 initially. We'll bring it to 3.7 and just adjust from there. So we're on the profile now. We're going to start that right turn now towards the airport. The airport is down there. It is quite high up, but that's fine.
On navigation to Masur.
Maps full coming in.
Navigation to Masur on Sierra Flight 362.
We'll go 2806, contact München 13255, bye-bye.
13255, we'll go towards 06, bye-bye.
It's identical, to be honest. Except for the snow.
Foxtrot Lima Romeo, vielen Dank, you may leave the frequency,
Snow is
QNH,
wrong. 600 feet to go, WA814.
Viel Spaß, ciao.
Flight level 71.
Connect 1004 und vielen Dank fürs später. Und das wird Lima Romeo.
Oh, we're losing our FPA there due to the wind shear. Hence the dunk dunk dunk. 7,300. Going nicely. 200. 100. That's 3.7. Right, good. So we're on profile. Now the right 10. There is not this much snow at all. Absolutely not. But look at that for a view. Very similar. It's like I almost have the same seat on the actual plane today. So fully configured for the landing. The rest of it basically is now
Radar, good
visual.
afternoon. Traffic gas 66 kilo 370. 66 kilo, hello, identified.
It's far too smooth. Let's check the descent knots here. We're going 140, so we need 944 feet per minute, so around that. We're actually going a lot more, so we need about 1,000. Doing it visually because it seems like there's no more waypoints included, even though there is actually a full turn in there, in reality. So you see the pylons on the right there, that's a mod I've installed called Pylons, funnily enough, on Flight Sim TO.
Übrigens 887, ich bin mal kurz weg, 5 Minuten etwa.
Ist approved, report weg.
Flight director off. Keep it about 1,000 to 900 feet per minute.
Station calling you readability
900.
255, confirm it's Edelweiss or Swiss?
Okay, well, what would be the actual next waypoint then? So what really should happen is we should now visual WI005, but that waypoint doesn't exist because it's a visual waypoint.
Descent 170 to be level at
There's the airport, we are visual with the field, so that's good.
Descent straight level 170 at Masur, Terraflight 362.
Lufthansa 1479, descent level 130 to be Amadi at level.
Descent 130 to be Amadi at level, Lufthansa 1479.
156 Tango, climb flight level 360.
2,500.
On the right hand side now we've got the Rango Copfield, just as it happened in real life.
320, 377.
Looking out the window now, we've got one red, so looking for the second, but so far so good. 1,500 above the ground here, that's going to decrease. We're flying over Rangen now, we're going to make a left turn banking over Oberperfels, which is the village straight ahead, and hopefully things will get interesting. So far too simple.
Lufthansa 1479, München 128.025.
Good.
128.025, bye bye,
2 knots, where's my wind? Yeah, live weather, this is reporting like gusts of 30 knots or
1,000.
oh, come on.
5873, hello, identified.
You better get mad by the time I get down to the
Vienna
airport.
Center, China 721, descending to
So we're quite sheltered from the wind at this point here.
hello, identified.
The wind comes from the valley on the right just ahead. There comes the weather. Something's changing.
One 1,000. 100 above.
Beam radar, good evening, Steven 0864, flight level 350.
Minimum.
Continue.
Super 25, 2864, hello, identified. Terra flight 362, Wien 134675, hello.
Yeah, now it's starting to ramp up a bit.
13675, Terraflight 362, Dankeschön.
Negative 134675.
7 knots.
13475.
Yeah, 8 knots. It's ramping up on final.
500.
There we go. A big cable way here. At 900 feet per minute still.
400.
Those cables are a bit annoying actually. Are they really?
300.
14 knots now.
200.
Downdraft.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Touchdown. Press the screen and the speed brakes are up. There's the wind actually doing the right thing for once. Maps coming up.
Another 1213, further descent in 1 minute.
There we go. Now from this point there's no need to be talking to air traffic control. The tower is actually only operating in this area here, so you can pretty much just taxi to a stand of choice. We'll see what the landing rate is in a minute.
Jennifer 12133, descent flight level 180.
Descent to flight level 180, Jennifer 12133.
Okay, put that on.
Super 2864, proceed direct miss first.
Proceed direct miss first, Super 2864.
There we go, done.
Awesome 56 Tango, contact München,
What was that? 76 feet per minute, 121 knots. Wind was 110 at 16 on landing. So basically on the short final, if we quickly put Valanza back up there. So here on the short final, the wind just picked up and picked up, but we didn't get any wind shear or anything crazy like that. It was very smoothed out, which is maybe not realistic right now. It is a bit blustery out there. But there we go. Nice flight. Always like doing Zurich to Innsbruck. It's a very quick one, and you end up landing quite nicely. So hopefully, what will now happen is the EasyJet. First thing first, we'll turn all that off. This should start to push across.